Okay, what's up, everybody? It's Elijah Renze coming at you a different video. Today we're doing a podcast, and I have one of my followers, which is now my friend, on my podcast, talking about drag race and everything. Would like to introduce yourself to the people?
Hi there. My name is Keelan. My Instagram is keelan.w, Keilin.w. And my pronouns are he, him, his.
You're actually the first person I've had on my podcast do that. Wow.
I know. Wow. I don't know. It's kind of crazy to actually be doing a podcast like this. Like, I'm always talking about Drag Race, and none of my friends are really into it. Now I have a friend that is.
Yeah, into it. I'm obsessed with this. Like I completely love Drag Race. Now, going in the order, what is your thoughts on season 13?
Season 13, it's a good season, but I don't think it's the best, personally. The lip syncs were, there wasn't really that many strong lip syncers. Like, Denali was amazing, of course. Lala Ree, amazing, but all the other lip syncs were, they were a little questionable.
You know what the problem was? The problem was this season, in my opinion, had the best lip sync songs, but not the best lip syncers.
Yes, I completely agree 100%.
I'm like, I love Simone down. That's my winner, and she is the winner. So whoever's mad about that, stay mad.
Okay.
Simone and Candy did Boss. I was watching with my mom, because my mom started watching this season, like she was Team Full Rose. So we was watching it, and before we even get to the double save, what you're going to talk about, I was watching it, I'm like, I'm bored. I'm like, imagine if like Chi-Chi or Kennedy or Alyssa did Boss, they would eat that stage up.
Eat it the up. Okay.
I was like, I'll get it. Simone's not a dancer. Like, I love Simone. I love the way she emotes a lip sync, but you can't emote a dance-off song. You can't do that. You have to literally dance.
Yeah. An upbeat song. Even like the No Tears Left to Cry. Simone definitely won that. Ooh, I don't know if I'm jumping too ahead, but
no, you're fine. We're discussing the whole season. We have to do it in any order.
All right. So I don't know, that song. I really love that song. I'm a huge Ari fan. And I was watching the lip sync. I'm like, okay, Simone looked gorgeous, pretty, but I don't know. It was like okay. Even Utica had her own take on it. I'm just like,
with that lip sync, I got nervous, even though I knew what was going to happen because my cousin spoiled it. But I was watching the lip sync. I was like, if I didn't know who was about to win this battle, Utica had a good chance.
Yeah, she did.
Because
Simone ate her up.
She did. She ate her ass up. She ate her up. But I feel like if this was Utica's first time lip syncing, I don't know which way it could have went, because I was looking at both of them. I was like looking at one. You could tell the camera was trying to make us focus on Simone, but I was like focused on both. I'm like, okay, y'all both turning it.
Yeah, Utica was actually one of the queens that surprised me the most when it came to lip syncing, because that first lip sync with Gottmik and her, I was like, I was like, they're probably gonna be early outs if they were ever to be on the bottom. But when she lip synced against Elliot,
I was like, Utica motherfucker is in the building.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shoot! So she can turn it. She can turn it.
I was like, that's why. Okay, because you know the tea about Elliot and everybody. I personally feel that Elliot threw in the towel, because I'm like, Elliot, you finna tell me last week you sent Lala Reed, the lip sync assassin, home because you can dance your ass off, and and this week you go against Utica and you lose. I mean, I'm not doubting Utica's talent because she ate, but I'm like, you could tell she wasn't trying.
Yeah, I feel like at first she was, but I guess she was at the point in the competition where she was just like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go home, because
I hate. Like, you come for money. I'm fighting till you literally pull me off the stage.
Right, like I'm gonna leave with a crown or something if I have to steal it or what, but
that's what I hate.
I'm not leaving empty-handed.
I blame production because if I'm not a drag queen. I love my drag queens. I'm not one of them. But if I was a drag queen, I went on the show. I would know in my mind production is going to make way for certain queens to show, go far, and to leave early. So in Elliot's mind, it was like before the lip sync even started, I was like, they're going to send her home because they're not going to send home Utica. They're going to send home Elliot. That's why I feel bad. It's like you already have a pre-notion that you're going to be eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
Which is sad.
And
I don't care about nobody says. That first episode, Utica beat Gottmik. I don't care. I was like, Gottmik. I was like, I already see what y'all about to do this season. Go off. Okay, Gigi Good Part 2.
I don't know. I kind of was feeling Gottmik a little bit more than Utica in that episode. She was giving fears. Like, I feel like that song correlated more with her than Utica's. And Utica's was like her wig and that strawberry on top of her head. It was kind of a little bit messy.
It was okay. It was messy, but I kind of lean towards Utica because I'm like, because Gottmik looks too stiff for me. It was too stiff. And no, I'm not saying it because she's a white girl. It's just she was stiff because there's been some black girls on the show who's been stiff too. But
I don't know.
It's first of all, if production or Wow Presents Plus whoever hears this podcast, hopefully, but what the hell type of reunion show was that?
I was bored. I was bored. They first off, they should have had it like they did with season 12 when they were all on a Zoom call. They were
actual reunion.
Yeah, I did not like the format of it all. Although one of the aspects I did like was they got to showcase all the Eliminated Girls music videos. Who were your favorite?
My favorite videos?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to say she's not my number one, but I will give her number one because I will listen to her song every day. La La. Because that song is a bop. Song's a bop.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, when I saw that video of Olivia, I'm like, Olivia. Because the whole season, people's like, oh, we don't know what Olivia's style is. This is Olivia. Olivia gives me full R&B diva. When I saw that video, I was like, yes, this is who. If Olivia comes in on All Stars 7 or 8 with this, oh, I'm a singer, I'm a pianist, I'm a diva, she will slay everybody in that competition.
I agree. I loved Olivia from her entrance look, although everyone was talking, saying that her entrance look didn't look good. I loved Olivia since that first day, and when she demolished, do you think she beat, Rose fairly? Who did you think won that lip sync?
You said demolished, and I just rose up my seat.
I don't know. She did.
Olivia's outfit was trash. I liked when she pulled it off to be a leotard because that outfit was not a dress. Stop it. The hair, no, no. But when I watched our lip sync because people love Lala Ree's and Denali's lip sync. My favorite of the night was Rose's and Denali's because when I watched it, I'm like, I don't know who's about to win, but I'm leading towards Rose.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like. Okay. I don't. It's just a preference for me. I don't like when drag queens do a performance and they Guitar Hero or play a fake instrument. I don't like it. But even based off that, I was looking at Rose the whole time. I had to stop and back for to watch what Olivia was doing. I was like, oh, she pulled her dress down. I was like, oh, I did not know that was a reveal.
I admit, Rose had me until she tried to do that. I don't know what she was trying to do, a dip or
I don't know what that was. That was a drop. I sit on the floor slowly.
I was like, nah, but I think I liked Olivia's take more on it because she was actually it was more of a good stage presence and she was channeling the song in her own way.
Exactly. And speaking of Olivia, she should have been in the top 4. I don't care what nobody got to say. When it came to Candy versus Olivia, I felt Olivia won that fight.
I do think Candy was a little bit better in that lip sync. But if anything, it should have been a double Shantae. I should have been a double Shantae because they both were really good. But I feel like Candy did a little bit better.
They both was good, but I believe Olivia did better. And if I was RuPaul sitting in that chair, I would be like, I'm picking Olivia 1 because I felt like no one outdid the other. But I felt like I was leaning more towards Olivia. But Olivia had a better track record. People forget that Olivia won 2 weeks back to back and had like amazing looks. I would have picked Olivia and the T. You know Lucky was supposed to be a 5-girl song?
Yes. I heard that. And
Olivia's color was supposed to be light blue, but they took it off because they wanted. I hate how RuPaul the last seasons become so like so produced. I'm like, because they knew if Olivia was in that top 5, Olivia would have been in the finale because she could dance and she can sing. But I feel like Olivia can touch Rose in vocals.
I love Olivia's voice, but I feel like Rose seems more controlled. You know what I mean?
You're right. But it's like, when I think of Rose and Olivia, I told my friend this the other day, I see like, what's a good reference? I see like, who is that lady? You know the lady that plays Elsa in the movie Let It Go? The movie Frozen?
No, I don't.
Oh my God. Did you ever watch Glee?
Did I ever watch what?
Did you ever watch the show Glee?
Yeah, I've watched a few seasons.
You know Rachel's mom that like popped up for a couple episodes?
Yeah.
That's the voice of Elsa.
Oh.
When I thought of Rose, I was like, Rose gives me Broadway and Olivia gives me R&B.
Yeah.
I would pick Olivia.
Comfortably. There was also more tea about Olivia's pocket look. Apparently, that was supposed to be her daytime look.
Yes.
And her and Rose had the same type of pocket look, so she changed it last minute.
At the same time.
Like, her pocket look was similar to Rose's, and I'm like, oh, shoot. That would have been... I hate that she changed it, but... low-key kind of glad that she changed it because everyone was coming for her lately.
At this point, there's been like 17 different similarities. What was one more going to do?
I know. This season had a lot of look-alike outfits. Even Gottmik changed her outfit because she had a similar outfit with Tina when it came to the trains look.
I call shade. Gottmik's outfit was better. First of all, these queens is too nice. I would have been like, if we pulled out our garments and we had the same look, if mine is better than yours, I'm sorry, sis, I'm about to clown you on this runway.
May the best dress win. Okay.
And like people was like bashing the girls. I'm like, you have to forget these girls prepared. Like they filmed this like last June and May. Well, like the pandemic was still like at the top of its peak. They was getting ready when designers was closed, like stores was shut down. Like they had to literally like get stuff together. So if they have similar looks, I mean, you can't fault them. They only had limited options.
Yeah, that's true. But it's also, there has been a fabric wall on they have a fabric wall. So they could definitely like make something or alter an outfit that they already have. Just by,
the true tea is one, and I said this before to my cousin because I told him because I'm like, why did I put this fabric wall when you only have like 3 queens in the season that knows how to sew? And then on top of that, these queens, like I like the older seasons because they came in, they made all their stuff. Nowadays, it's like it's basically who's the richest drag queen. Oh, I mean, I'm gonna pay Dior to make me this outfit. I'm like, that's like anybody can do that. Shit, Beyonce can go do that. Like
that's true.
Like I really value because let's keep it real tea. If the seasons were you come in by yourself and you made all your stuff, there would be different winners.
Yeah, I agree.
I love you, Simone. Simone, I love you to death. You are my winner. But if it was an all sewing season and they had to bring nothing that you brought home, she was not winning this season.
She will be going
Olivia
home.
would have. I mean, Olivia. Utica would have won this season, hands down, because Olivia makes most of literally all of our outfits.
Yeah.
That's what I miss. But we're gonna end this season 13 topic. Oh, the finale. Do you agree with the winner?
I honestly, I do. I do. However, what I'm gonna say is, I did not. I think that last lip sync was underwhelming.
All of them. All of them was underwhelming.
And I felt like when it was Gottmik versus Simone, it should have been a double shot there. Gottmik and Simone, they turned that lip sync out. That was the best one out of the. Not even, yeah, that was the best one out of that finale was Gottmik versus Simone.
Yes, like I would have been. People are saying like out of all the seasons who had double crownings this year, it would have made perfect sense to give Simone and Gottmik a double crown. I would have loved that.
Yeah, I agree.
Because they both killed the last challenge. They both like rarely you ever see in the finals two fashion queens like them two, and they both have personalities. Honestly, they could have really killed as a double reigning queens. They would have killed it.
Yeah, but the looks, honey, baby.
Oh my gosh. Gottmik, that last look of Gottmik's, I'm saying this right now, that's better in my opinion than Violet Chachki's. I'm sorry.
Nah, that's where we're gonna have to disagree. I'm sorry. I feel like
when Violet came out, I was shook. I was like, okay, Violet. When Gottmik came out, I didn't speak for like 10 minutes. I was like, so she, okay, all right. Everybody else, exit stage left.
I felt like with Violet's look, I felt like it was more interesting only because she had like, that prosthetic of the crown just permanently on her head. And that's what I loved about it.
I forgot about that. You're right.
And I was like, oh shoot, I don't think nobody's going to stop that. And I felt like after that, many drag queens tried to.
They failed.
Yeah.
But I feel like Gottmik. Okay, all right. We can come to some agreement. All right. If there was a queen to give a run for her money, it would be Gottmik's look right there.
Yeah.
Because that's season 13. When Gottmik comes back for All Stars,
she's turning it out. She is turning it out.
I honestly feel like if Gottmik makes it to the finals in All Stars, she will have a look better than Violet's. I'm sorry.
She will. I feel like she will.
Yes. On for season 13, let's go to All Star season 6 and your Dreamcast of season 7. Now, you've heard the tea about All Star 6, have you?
I have. I know who's on it.
Now, based off the girls, who do you think should be in the top? Like, give me your top 4 of the girls.
I would say Trinity for sure. Sonique, love her. Those are my 2 so far, but I feel like for my 3rd one, I would have to probably say Akaria and probably Raja, just to throw it in there.
Yes, yeah, okay. I'm not going to base it off what I know. I'm going to base it off what I believe should be the top 4. Honestly, okay, a lot of y'all might come for me in the comments because someone last podcast tried to and I had to read them for filth. But I really love Silky to death. I'm sorry. I love Silky. You're laughing? I love Silky to death. And the reason why I love her more, because off her season, she's a whole different person off camera. And I watched Hey Queen with her interview. I literally cried. She's the only interview I cried watching. Because it's like, the hate black queens get off rip. And especially if you're a black queen they don't like, that's like even double hate. And I always felt like when the promo dropped and Silky first came presented to the world, everybody loved her. Everybody. When the when episode one dropped, it changed. If Silky was like Latrice, I feel like the Silky would have been like the fan favorite of like the era, because like she had that personality, and people saying, "Oh, her drag is weak and tired." I'm like, so we're gonna forget that she won a Rusical Snatch Game. She presents people always put your bad looks. She had some bad looks. She did. She definitely did. But she had amazing looks in the season too. I just feel like now, girls, men watching too, and non-binaries in between. This season, Silky about to give y'all a show. That's why I feel like she gonna be in the top 4. My top 4 will be Silky, Akira, Trinity, and Raja. All 4 black queens. Get the gays mad.
And that's on period. And speaking on like that type of editing, they also, if you notice, that kind of was similar to Candy. Like when Candy first came out, her Meet the Queens, everybody was living for her. But as soon as that Untucked episode came out with Tamisha, everything started to go downhill from there. And you know, I one of the few that actually like Candy. Like she did have some questionable looks. For sure, like that beast look.
A lot.
Honey. But one of my favorite looks from her was from the finale with that red. I felt like that was a cute one. And then her Beat It look.
Wait, I have a question. She was in the finale? Oh, I forgot.
Not you coming for Candy like that.
All right, listen, in real life, me and Candy will be fucking best friends. We both from New York. That would be my sister. We'll be at parties everywhere together. But that's what, on Drag Race, I wasn't fucking with her like that. Now, if I went, like, I would definitely go to her shows and tip her down. But on the show, I was not rooting for her. And she should have left. But RuPaul's ass want to say, stop, don't leave yet. No. Let her keep walking.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I feel like she earned her place in the finale. She may not have the best track record, but when it came down to lip syncing before the finale, of course, but when it came down to lip syncing, she was turning it. She was.
I give you that. Okay. This is one compliment I would give you, Miss Candy Muse. Candy, if I had to go to the list of the top 5 best looks of the season, Candy, is in the top 5. That bead look that she did, I was like, where is this Candy throughout the whole episodes? Where is this?
I agree. I completely agree. And I was just like, she's showing, and I feel like in most of her looks, she wanted to be body posy. And I'm like, oh, I'm living for that. Like, that's what I live for Candy. And she made great TV, because I feel like if she would have gone home as early, it probably would have just been kind of a bland, boring season, because everyone else seems like they're best friends, close, and stuff. And I live for the drama. That's why I like the old seasons better.
Yeah. World of Wonder, can y'all please go back to like before Drag Race? I can't even say go on VH1, because season 9 was like the last drama season. No, season 10. Season 10 wasn't there. Season 10 wasn't there for drama. But I feel like these girls are so scared. These girls are so scared to be vicious. I'm like, cut it out. See, no. I need to go backstage and be like, so bitch, what you saying on the runway? I want to see that.
Yeah, but I feel like the thing is now is Drag Race is becoming more and more popular. So of course there's going to be more like haters and more hate comments and stuff. So I feel like most of these queens, especially if you notice like Utica, she's been so apologetic, especially after that roast performance. Ooh. But they just go on fearing that they don't want to be canceled. Because there's definitely been a pattern.
I give Utica a pass, because I feel like Utica, because people like she apologized too much, but that's that's Utica. If it was like somebody else apologizing too much, I'm like, all right, you're doing too much. But that's Utica. Utica is like genuinely nice. Like I feel like that roast was like Utica thinking, oh, I have to be rude and disrespectful to be funny. That's what I got. I don't think she's malicious. Okay.
I feel like, I don't know if someone's going to come for me or what, but I honestly thought Utica was just, I don't know, based on what I've seen on TV, the editing, it just felt like she wasn't as genuine as she said she was. Like, you notice how every time, like, there was like like for the snatch game and for the roast, she would just automatically go to fat shaming as like a thing to grasp onto. Even those little those little comments that she made to Olivia too about, like, you know, how she thought Olivia was gonna do great and that she loved her runway, but then in the confessional saying something otherwise. I don't know. It's just
okay. I agree with you. I feel like Utica gave me very Valentina season 9. Very that. But I would have. I mean, maybe she'll change my mind if she comes back for All Stars. I really honestly think she's a genuine person. But if that's really her being sneaky, I feel like the fans would have loved her even more if she was like, "Oh, girl, you did great," but in the confession, be like, "Bitch, no, you did not lie to that bitch." People would live for that. I'm like, the fact that she'd be nice to cover it up. I'm like, sis, that's not what you said. That's not what you said.
Right. How did you feel about when she did those swirls in her head to simulate an afro for Snatch Game?
I didn't mind it. My friend, he was like, "That's like disrespectful." I honestly didn't mind it. I mean, her Snatch Game was bad anyway, but it's like, I didn't. It was like, okay, she put squirrels in her hair. Like, it didn't bother me none. I feel like people sometimes reach for a problem. I was like, it didn't bother me.
I looked and I'm like, girl, I don't know. I feel like she was just too in her head about that. It's just like, this is why I feel like Drag Race shouldn't have become as popular as it is, because now queens are just really overthinking the stuff that they do just because they don't want to get canceled.
Oh yes, if Utica, before you go on to All Star 7, if Utica would have did Thorgy, she would have won. She would have won Snatch Game. I believe it. Imagine Utica doing Thorgy Thor. Oh, that's perfect for her.
Yeah.
Actually, I take that back. I don't think she would have won, because I honestly felt like Simone. She would have been in the top, but I honestly felt like Simone was robbed. She should have been in the top. She should have won. God make I love you, but Simone, that Harriet Tubman was funny.
There was some funny moments with the Harriet Tubman, but I feel like they chose the right one.
It's the shade. You heard that? I want all y'all to hear that. She said there was some funny moments in it.
Listen. It was just, I was watching it and I know I would giggle at what she was saying. Like when she first like came up from under the table, I started laughing. Like the little stuff like that. But Gottmik had me laughing everything that she said, because she really sounded like Paris Hilton and she made it funny, you know?
I mean, maybe I'm from Long Island, New York. I'm surrounded by white girls who talk like that. So I'm like, oh, that's Becky from down the street. Like, I was like, I hear this all the time, especially at the beaches. I was like, I mean, she was cute. For Drag Race All-Star 7, give me 5 queens you want on.
Oh, okay. I got mine. Okay, April Carry-On.
Period.
Peppermint. Yep, Peppermint Sugarcane, because she was definitely robbed on her season.
Yes.
And Dita Ritz.
You have one more.
Oh, shoot. I thought that was 4.
I said 5.
Crystal Method. Or 5, Asia O'Hara or Crystal Method. One of them. I love both of them.
Okay, true tea. I don't want Asia and Peppermint on the same season, because I want both of them to get a crown. That's the real tea.
That's smart.
That is the real tea. Because I feel like if Peppermint wins and gets a crown, season 9 is down far the best season in history, because all 4 of them have crowns now.
Yeah, but it could be another double crowning. Who knows?
You think World of Wonder is going to get... First of all, let's keep it real. Real. World of Wonder done crown Monet, Evie, Jada, Shay, what's her name? Priyanka, Envy, and Simone. 7 black girls, straight back to back to back. I think they're done crowning black queens. And it's sad.
I don't know.
It's sad that it's like that, because like drag is drag. It doesn't matter the color. But let's be real. You know they've been catering to the white girls more often than the black people.
Yeah, I agree.
Because truth be told, my fan favorite, first of all, I wanted Widow to win season 12. Cut off topic real quick, because I loved Widows from day one. But when the season started going, I was like, Widow's not going to make a fart. They're not going to give this unapologetic black girl crown. That's not happening. And when I was like, you know what? I'm Team Jada when Winter left. I was like, Jada, she's gonna snatch this crown. But, and this might ruffle people the wrong way, but I want people to listen so they can understand what I'm saying before they think I'm just being disrespectful. If the Black Lives Matter never happened, if George Floyd, that whole situation never happened, it would have been a regular year in 2020. Y'all know damn well RuPaul Andre Charles is crowning Gigi Good on that season. I love Jada. I wanted her to win. If Gigi would have won, I would have been pissed. I swear I would have went on an Instagram rant. I loved Jada down. The only reason that she got that crown was catered to the public. She should have got the crown because she deserved it. It's the intention. RuPaul didn't give her the crown based off what she did in the season. She gave her the crown based off what the world was at the moment, which is messed up because she deserved the crown as a winner. But I don't think the intention was behind that. And my cousin, he can't get in trouble. I'm not going to say his name. But he said productions, they talk about these things. And the intention wasn't because she did the best. The intention was to please the masses, which was messed up. Once he told me that, I was like, wow, I'm done. I'm so done.
Oh, I don't know. Because, dang, now that I was just about to say, like, I felt like in, like, that final lip sync when they were on lip syncing, I felt like Jada did that.
Oh, Jada peed all over that damn floor. She first of all, the white girls wasn't even in the building. Looking at her the entire time. But that's what you should have crowned her for. The intention wasn't because of the show. The intention was because of the Black Lives Matter movement, which in my eyes is messed up.
I agree.
Like, don't do it because of the movement. Like, don't do it because you were afraid of the backlash. If you wanted to crown Gigi, crown her. Because that's what because honestly, RuPaul be like, it's my choice. No, RuPaul, we know what you be doing. You try to please people. Gigi Good was set to win the season from episode 1 because she should have been lip syncing 3 times this season. Real tea. But I already knew what was going to happen. I'm like, oh, Black Lives Matter. Now, all of a sudden, World of Wonder wants to post the Black Queen's best moments, and we stand with you. I'm like, oh yeah, Jada about to win. She about to win.
Yeah,
there's no way they're about to post all this Black Pro stuff, and the next day, Gigi, you won. No.
Yeah, I was just about to say and especially since it's been known that they always give the Black Queens a villain edit every season.
Thank you. Where was this energy with the Vixen? I stand the Vixen. Stand her. Stand it. I'm like, you had seasons of people telling you this. Your winners telling you that. Even the white winners are telling you there's a problem with the black girls being treated harshly. But now when the world is on a situation, y'all want to pipe it up? I don't want it. You can keep it. It's cute that you acknowledge it finally, but I don't want it.
So take it back.
For real. We wanted it like 2015. You're late. You were like so late.
Yeah. Speaking of like the formatting, how do you feel about the lip sync for your crown type of thing?
Ooh, the amount of frustration that just went through my spine. Okay, let's discuss this real quick because this is PTSD. I'm glad my sis Shay got a crown now, but let's just speak facts. That is the most dumbest shit they have ever created on this show. I get they did it to, I guess, get up ratings and give a performance. But in my eyes, I want to do, like, I'm planning on doing and want to do competition shows in the future. I'm not going to do a show, like, especially these new girls who know what's about to happen at the end. I don't want to do a show where I go and compete and I win so many challenges or win so many amount of prizes. And at the end, it's a dance battle. Like, what the, like, that's so messed up to the queens who put in the work. Because now it's like your life hangs. I get, all drag queens lip sync. We get it. But that's not stopping a girl who won one episode, like Evie. I love you, but I'm talking to you. That's not stopping a girl from, like, coasting the whole season and then slaying lip syncs at the end. Like,
yeah. I agree. But I also disagree because I feel like it gives an advantage to the queens that didn't do best in the competition, but yet it's like, okay, well, now track record doesn't matter. It's if you can turn it out, because the whole point of being a drag queen is what? To be a performer, to like represent our culture. So if you cannot perform, why should you be America's Next Drag Superstar? Nobody wants to pay and see you and you're just standing there looking cute. No.
Down. Oh, down. I definitely agree with you. Like, hands down. My issue is over that situation is, okay, what was the point of the season? What was the point of challenges? If you're telling me at the end none of it matters, why the hell did I spend all my damn money for these runway looks? That's what I'm getting at. And I'm like, give it to the girl who deserves it. I understand you want to please the people. Give the winner that you think the people like. You want to create fans. That's why we have fan favorites. Give the girl who won the most. I don't. Okay, I don't believe in the most challenge wins. Depends. It depends. I just feel if your essence on the show was strong and you did your best and you slayed the competition, give her the crown. Like Shea Coulee, I will go down in history. I didn't watch the finale until like a week later because I went on Instagram. My friend was like, Elijah, guess who just won season 9? And I knew it wasn't Shea because we all was fans of Shea. And when he told me, I was like, oh no, she didn't win because I didn't watch any spoilers yet. I was like, no, Shea did not win. I'm like, you know what? If Trinity wins, I won't be mad at it. I'll be kind of upset, but I won't be mad at it because she kind of deserved it. If Peppermint wins, I'll be a little disappointed because she didn't do that good this season. But I love her as a person. I'm like, there's no way Sasha won. In my mind, I'm like, Sasha didn't win this season because Peppermint can lip sync, Trinity can lip sync, and Shea, she can't. I mean, we haven't seen her lip sync that much, but I know she can emote a song. When I went on Instagram and swiped and saw Shea Coulee won, Sasha Velour won, I was like, how the fuck she did it? I want to know.
I feel like, in a way, like, of course, I feel like the challenges do matter, but, they always have, in, like, the American Drag Race franchise, they always have prizes for the one that wins. So I guess that's a way to, like, substitute the lip sync for the crown by like giving all the winners of the challenges prizes. So there is something that you're like working for. And I also feel like you don't feel the same way.
I want my 100K. I'll work my ass off. Give me the $5,000 was cute. I want my 100K.
Yeah, but I feel like if if you're safe or winning, you're getting by to the finale to get that 100K. And I feel like once then, it could be anyone's crown. And low-key, I was low-key kind of rooting for Candy just to see everybody pissed off that she got in the crown because of her worst track record.
Oh my God.
But it would have been a gag. It would have been a gag. Everyone would have been talking about it.
Oh, no, I'd have blocked RuPaul's Drag Race and everybody off that freaking franchise off my phone. I swear I would never watch that show again a day in my life.
And Candy Muse.
I swear, if Candy Muse... No, listen, Candy, I love you. I love you down. We can be best friends in real life. I'm just going based off the show. I know she doesn't give two shits. But I love Candy Muse as a person. It's just on that show. No. Because, first of all T.O. Shade, to cut back before our last two topics, Rosé fainted going on the stage and her ankle was broken. Not broken, but sprained. Who did not know that? She fainted passing out going on the stage for a lip sync. Because you can watch Rosé and see she's not even trying. I'm like, and then when she called Candy Muse, I'm like, I literally stopped. I called my cousin. I'm like, is RuPaul about to do some fuckery? Because I swear, if Candy Muse wins this season, I'm going off. I'm throwing my TV across this room. But
yeah.
I get it. I get the whole, rise of the fans. I get it. Speaking of rise of the fans, have you seen the Drag Race International season?
I've seen who's on it. I have. I'm waiting for them to actually release all the trailers and stuff.
Yeah. They said that's not going to come out to December. It's going to come out like during like Drag Race UK season 3.
Drag Race is doing its thing. It's pushing all these series out, these different counterparts, and I'm living for it. But yet, I feel like I'm gonna get burned out from it.
Okay. Whew. I'm about to comment what you just said. I'm about to piggyback on that. Before we go there, because we're not going to speak a lot about it because nothing's been confirmed or denied yet, even though we know. But we're going to talk about it later on, maybe like in the future on the podcast. But I heard Manila and Envy Peru are no longer on it.
Yeah.
Which I was mad about. But who I did hear is on it, I'm like, oh, if you don't crown Juju and Monique or one of them, I'm not watching it.
I feel like if they have Juju B go on this show for the fourth time and don't crown her, if I was Juju B, I would be suing. I don't know. I would be suing, and I would be pissed because Juju B's from Boston. She lives near my job, so I see her. I haven't seen her. Like I usually see her come into my job, and she's really nice. She's really extremely nice. And I haven't seen her lately, and I was like, I wonder what she's up to.
Yep. What pisses me off is like, cause like All Star 6 on Paramount Plus, which is so stupid. They're not showing international on TV. They're showing international on Wild Presents Plus, the app.
I already got it.
But I feel like that would be a good show to put on TV, like, because a lot of these people, like in America, like I know a bunch of people who don't have Wild Presents Plus. They like watch the spoilers online. If you put all these people on TV, it gets your business to be like, oh, there's other seasons in different countries. People will watch it more.
Yeah.
But all I gotta say,
I had the chance to watch almost all of them. I haven't watched Drag Race Thailand yet, but I had started Down Under.
No. I love that we're in a world where we can have Drag Race everywhere, but listen, no shade to the international queens. If RuPaul comes out with one more different country, I'm going to scream.
You know what's crazy?
It's too much.
This is to get off topic, but Drag Race Thailand got canceled after 2 seasons. But one of the contestants is rumored to be on there.
When they said Drag Race Thailand is canceled, I said yes.
I don't know why. Them girls, I don't know. I feel like Drag Race Thailand and those girls, the clips I've seen, they clearly know how to do this better than the American girls. I don't know.
They do. I'm not saying they're trash. I just maybe because we are Americans and like I'm used to English. So when I'm watching, I'm like I don't like putting like subtitles or watching the subtitles. I want to like enjoy it. But like I don't know her name, but she was on season 1. She came down the runway, lit her outfit on fire to a different dress. I was like, whoa, crown her.
Mm-hmm. I forgot her name too, but that's what put me on. I was like, yeah, I gotta watch this now. Because that clip went viral on Twitter and everything.
Yes, I just feel like okay, hear me out. I feel like we should keep an American season. We should keep a UK, and we should keep let me choose my words wisely. And we should keep Canada. We should keep a Canada season because of Brooklyn. But I feel like the other countries like Australia, Africa, other parts of Europe, Asia, I feel like there should be a drag race, like, because when it came out with the International All Stars, I was like, cute, but it would have been lit if we got rid of Holland, Thailand, Down Under, and came out with a drag race international seasons, and we just pick girls from different countries to compete. That would be lit, and then have like different girls from different countries compete in All Stars and call them World Stars. That would make more sense to me.
Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, that makes perfect sense. Instead of just having a Drag Race International All Stars, they would have actually made more money if they had that idea.
Exactly, keep the name, but like cancel, because if you look at the other franchises, people like it's not high as the other ones. Like I feel like UK and America is the highest ones. Like they should chop Thailand, even though it's already chopped. Chop Holland, chop Down Under. Matter of fact, even chop Canada and just have an international season and bring these girls on because they will be fighting for more. You're fighting for your whole country.
I know, but to be honest, Drag Race Thailand season 1 had good drama that I hadn't seen in a while in the American seasons.
I did not watch that season.
You should. There was a lot of drama on that.
I knew once the cast dropped, I was like, oh, every RuPaul's gonna win. Like when
I said the same thing.
When All Stars 5 dropped, I was like, oh, Shikala's gonna win. Like who was gonna win before the even season starts. But I you know what? No, I lied. I gave Holland a chance. I stopped watching because I got pissed. Because I'm like, I see what you're about to do to my sis Chelsea boy. And if y'all send her home, I'm going to be pissed and I stop watching.
Yeah, I was sad. I was rooting for Chelsea boy. I was rooting for MV Peru. I think those are the only two I was really rooting for. Abby, oh my God, I think I was rooting for her until she was just consistently lip syncing, and I was like,
I root for Abby, oh my God, as a boy. Do you follow him on Instagram?
I don't, actually.
I'm going to need you to follow that button. Click the follow button. You won't be let down. Love Abby, oh my God. Oh, I just clicked in my mind what you just said. That pissed me off. How are you going to have a Thailand girl on Drag Race International and she's not even a contestant? She was a host of the show.
What had happened was she had won season 1 and then she became the host of season 2.
Wait, who are you talking
about? For Drag Race Thailand. So the contestant
right?
Yeah, she was a contestant on season 1 and she won. Wasn't she? I'm pretty sure she was.
No, season 1, I don't know her name, but a big girl won. Mm. It was the big Asian girl. And then season 2, the trans girl won.
Oh.
Pangina Heels was never a competitor. She was always the host.
Oh my goodness.
That's bullshit.
You're right. You are right. She was the host or the judge.
She was one because in Thailand, you know how RuPaul is the host and like Michelle and Carson are the judges. In Thailand, they had 2 hosts, and she was one of the hosts.
Oh shoot! You're right.
What type of bullshit is that? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, so out of all them queens, you picked the fucking host? I'm like, oh no, that is not fair.
Honestly, truly though, for Canada's Drag Race, I felt like they did Evie kind of wrong because why? I mean, I get that Brooke is from Canada, but no other contestant on the show has their own little thing, you know?
I'm about to choose violence. I don't care. Brooke, who? RuPaul, why? Why? Literally, why? Why did you pick her to be? Because now it's like if Brooke, because you know Brooklyn's going to do it. If Brooklyn does an all-star season, that's like, to me, it's like with the Pangina girl. It's not fair. In my eyes, it's not fair.
Yeah.
Because production, because now you're like, she's one of the executive producers of Drag Race Canada. That means you work with the production crew all the time. So you coming back on the competitor, it's like you have an easy walking street.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair. Especially since she didn't win her season. But I guess.
Sure did it.
Go off, I guess. Go off, I guess.
For real. Last topic. Oh, Lord, this is about to be a good one. So, Tamisha, Iman is coming for you, apparently. Oh, my God. I'm going to let you go first, because, I'm going to let you go first.
Okay, so basically, for those who don't know, that Tamisha, Bob and Monet, let's start with them, have this podcast called Sibling Rivalry,
It's amazing.
It is, and during season 13, they were reviewing all like the episodes, each girl's looks and stuff because the fans wanted it, and I guess someone sent the link to Tamisha, or she just discovered it on her own. But she went on live about 5 something in the morning, and she was basically looking at the part where I'm pretty sure they were talking about the reunion. And this one episode, Monet wasn't really feeling Tamisha's outfit, and they liked her music video, but they didn't really, give that much praise to it. So Tamisha went on this whole rant on IG, basically saying that she's gonna come for Monet. She blocked Monet. Actually, I found that out today. She blocked Monet and she unfollowed Bob, who helped with the song for the reunion, if y'all didn't know either. And yeah, so that's just a summary of it. But I personally feel like for someone that claims they don't have, I still love her. I loved her on her season, but right now I'm just not on her side with this situation. I just feel like she claims that she's unbothered, but it really just shows how bothered you are, especially since she's going to be doing a show. She said either Monday or Tuesday. Basically coming for, I guess, the people that are coming for her. She should name her show Tamisha and Monet is coming for you.
Let me chime in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna, repeat words. Basically, you said what you said. That's basically the whole situation. Now, I'm trying to dissect this in order so we can speed this up because it's a lot. This topic is a lot. So a couple days ago, she did make a video reacting to the recent podcast of the reunion. People was telling her what Monet was talking about, so she went and looked it up for herself. Okay, look. One, I hate when I hate when black queens fight, but I even more hate when all my favorite black queens fight. That's what pisses me off the most. And it's like, girl, it's a review show. You're getting mad because people talked about you. You're on national television, sis. You know what you're about to get yourself into. Like, first of all, if you want to tell T, like I posted on Twitter, and I have the girls in a frenzy right now on Twitter. Mad. Mad. I posted under Monet and Jada Hessens, because Jada Hessens Hall said some slick shade. But I commented, and I was like, honestly, if she wants to drag somebody, drag Violet, Trixie, like this other girls on the pit stop who said worse, and drag these girls. But y'all don't want to come for them. Y'all want to come for the black queens. Y'all don't want to come. Y'all hate coming for blonde hair and white girls. Y'all love coming for black queens, especially the darker ones. It's like, and Tamisha, I was like, I just don't understand, like, what's your motive? Like, what, like, I'm gonna make an example out of you. Like, what? Like, she didn't do anything bad. And realty, Bob stands Tamisha, like, hard. Like, stands her hard. Mm-hmm. Bob purchased a shirt and her sneakers. Like, if you look on the Sibling Rivalry, because I watch all their podcasts, they praise her every single episode. They might critique something, but they bashed Rose and Tina more than they bashed Tamisha. I'm like, you're mad because someone has an opinion? And then...
Yeah, but... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And then, like, she went live today. Oh, I was sitting on my couch living. She went live today, repeating what she was going to do. And Honey Davenport, Phoenix Delight, Vanjie, Bob... who else was? Candy, Aja, Akira all came on the live speaking their piece, and all of them agree. Even Bob was like, I love you, but Monet is like the nicest person I know. We stand you. I don't think it's like that serious. Even Candy chimed in. Candy was like, it's a review show, it's not that serious. Like, I was just, even Aja chimed in, was like, sis, just lock off. Like, I get you're upset. I'm not telling you how to feel about your emotions, but it's like, it's their show. Like, they're not bashing you or treating you any way. I'm like, I agree. And then
Bob one live I missed.
Yes. It was in. They went in. And then Bob went live, and he was like, Tamisha's doing a little bit too much. I love her down. And Monet commented, Candy was like, bitch, it's just a show. I was like, ooh. And yeah, it got messy. It really got messy. Then it spiraled onto Twitter. And other drag queens got involved. And Tamisha said a bunch of her season 13 queens DM'd her and said they didn't like what Monet and Bob was doing. I want to see who DM'd her. Drop names. Drop them.
That's messy.
I'm like, this whole situation is messy. Like, I feel like it's I'm going to tune in on Tuesday. I'm definitely tuning in on Tuesday. But I feel like it's just messy. Like, what was the point?
Honestly, I even like from like the Untucked episode where that iconic fight happened between them. You can tell that Tamisha, how she told Candy that that she can dish it but she can't take it. I feel like in this instance, Tamisha is just eating her own words right now, because it's like, girl, you're getting mad over this one critique, and I also do think that the Drag Race fans had a little, fuel the fire under her butt, because prior to that, there was an edit going around on Twitter, and basically they were like, I guess, I don't know if this is true, but Tamisha was either talking about Trixie or just some random queen from the show, and she was insulting them, blah blah blah, and then they used that and they used the audio and then put it in a video with like a compilation video of Monet, making it seem like she was talking about Monet at first. And I'm thinking that maybe Tamisha had this whole idea that, oh, maybe she's talking trash about me, so let me go look. And then she clicked on that one episode, because the first episodes, mostly all the episodes, they were nothing but nice. They've been critiquing all the girls, but they weren't saying any mean comments, rude comments, and they've been telling everybody to go support these queens. So I just don't understand what her big issue is. She's just holding on to stuff. She's doing too much.
I love Tamisha. I will still love her after this situation. I love Tamisha down, and I don't wish no hate towards her. But it's like, yeah, I agree. It's like if okay, that's like boom. That's like I'm on Instagram, and let's say you DM me and be like, oh, Elijah, so-and-so is talking about you on their page, yada, 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 on one of their YouTube videos. And you send me the link, and the only thing I see is, oh, fuck him, he's trash, yada, yada, yada. You already have a notion that you told me someone was talking shit, so you're already on the defense. And then you see this one clip of them talking shit. It might even be out of context. They might have been joking, but you see that and you go off. She said she claims she's an adult, right? I would have hit up the person and be like, yo, what is this? Or to watch their other stuff to see if this is a constant thing. And I feel like she didn't do that.
I feel like in her mindset, it's just, she feels like, well, respectfully, she feels like that she's been around longer. Everyone should be respecting their elders, but girl, you're on a show where people are gonna have opinions about you. You need to like grow up and like start acting your age, because honey, this is not cute. This is not a cute look on you.
But I love Tamisha. I love her down. But this gotta stop. It has to. And it's like, yeah, you're not coming back on All Stars. I don't see World of Wonder bringing you back. I don't. I'm like, you just burned it in. I understand you don't care, and I love that. I love that she says nothing. Like, I just love her to be like, fuck the show. I'm not going to be what y'all want me to be. I respect it. I love it, because I would do the same shit. But it's like, you have to play the game smart. I understand you was a name before the show, but your name is bigger. So, like, I would be like, all right, I'm going to be quiet. You know, I'm still have my opinion, but there's a way to do it. And I feel like she burned her chance at All Stars, in my opinion. And then she said she's bringing Tyra on her show to talk about the show. I'm like, yeah, you're really not coming back.
Do you think that Tyra, or AKA, where do they go back, James, is going to actually do it? Because I feel like he's been talking about like how Tyra's dead. He don't want to be associated with Drag Race no more. You think he's going to do it?
Yes, Tyra. If you're speaking shit on Drag Race and RuPaul, she will. But I forgot she even won the show. I forgot even about season 2. Who's that?
Nah, don't discredit her. She ate her. She was eating them up.
She was eating them up in her season. She ate that season up.
But
fuck her as a person.
After that, it went, ooh, like, girl.
I didn't like her as a person. I'm sorry. I hated her as a person. As a personal level, I was like, no. Like, sis, no. I wanted Tatiana to pop her in the face. I swear I wanted her to do it.
Yeah, but
complete bitch, and then pop right in the face. I would have lived.
But that was great TV. Some untucked moments in the older seasons, great. These new Drag Race people that are starting to watching now aren't going to understand.
In the untucked lounge, being like, "Oh my gosh, you said that about me, girl." I was just saying in a moment. I'm so sorry. No, I'm sitting down. I'm like, bitch. So what you said on the main stage? I didn't know. Bitch, say what the fuck you said. Matter of fact, fuck you. Fuck your outfit. See, I need that. That's what I need.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know, but I just feel like this whole situation with this Tamisha and Bob and the Monet thing, it definitely was blown out of proportion. But they did talk about it on their Patreon. So I listened to it. I took a few notes about it. They were basically saying that they weren't going to invalidate her feelings. However, they just do think that she's blown it way out of proportion because, like, they've always shown her lots of support, and even Monet bought her sneakers also. But that was basically it. I feel like they're not taking it as serious either, because even during the Patreon, they were just like laughing, cracking and jokes. So in the end, the only one that's really truly bitter about this is Tamisha.
Oh,
that's it.
We should do that. Okay, so I haven't watched it yet. I don't have them on Patreon. I just watch them on YouTube. But I'm gonna do the subscription tonight. I'm gonna watch it, take notes, and I feel like we should do a podcast discussing that because I want to discuss that podcast.
Yes, we should. Let's do it.
So we're gonna come back, y'all, like on a later date. But that was the podcast. We dropped some Major T, and next week I'm gonna drop some Major T because my cousin just texted me in the middle of this podcast and said something about season 6. Girl,
and
this season about to be lit. But thank y'all for watching the podcast. You want to drop your social medias or anything you want to do?
Yeah. So like I said at the beginning, my name is Keelan. On my Instagram, you can just follow me on Instagram. It's KEILIN.W. And thank you for having me, Elijah.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.